Hello, and thank you for taking a few minutes to view this video about the proposed 2014-15 school year calendar. As many of you know, a week ago we presented a potential calendar for next school year that had some significant changes to the school years in the past. Today I wanted to take a few minutes and answer some of the most commonly asked questions that we've received as far as comments from the community. Recent changes in legislation have prompted us to look at counting student hours versus the traditional counting of 180 days. As we got into that conversation, it became apparent that there was an opportunity for a win-win solution. We could guarantee more student attendance hours on a yearly basis and at the same time add more professional learning or professional development for our staff. Our mission is to provide all of our students with the best education possible. And one way to do that is to increase their contact with highly prepared teachers and more instructional time. So while initially it was a struggle to move from days to hours, it makes sense to make that change to give our students more contact time every year, our teachers more opportunities for professional development, professional learning, so they can be even more highly prepared to provide a world-class education. And thirdly, to do all of that at no additional cost. Late starts work well for us because it helps us maximize our employees' time for professional learning. Teachers currently come to school anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes prior to the start of their students' attendance day. So by adding the hour at the beginning of the day, we can have professional development, professional learning sessions that last closer to 90 minutes while only disrupting the students' attendance by 60 minutes. Many people have asked, why have the late start on Friday as opposed to the middle of the week? The answer is simple. There are 31 Fridays in a school year, and most other days of the week have 35 or 36 attendance days. So in an attempt to maximize student attendance and to decrease disruptions to families, we've chosen Fridays as the least attended day, 31 days in a year, versus days that might have 35 or 36 attendance days. Several people have questioned why we don't simply add professional development or professional learning time for our staff after normal school hours and not disrupt the student day at all. The answer to that question is simple. The cost would be in excess of $1 million to add the 31 hours of professional development or professional learning time that we need to add to our calendar. Those dollars would come from other programming or from an increased expense to our general fund. We realize that any change in the school schedule, especially a late start once a week on Fridays, will be disruptive for some families. We understand that many families will find ways to work around that, but for some, it's important for them to maintain that consistent drop-off time for their son or daughter for work reasons. We have worked hard and will continue to work hard with many service providers who will be in our schools offering programming for students who need to be dropped off at their normally scheduled attendance time. So those students do have an option of being at school, benefiting from some valuable programming, while their teachers are in another part of the building benefiting from professional development and professional learning time. Philosophically, we've made this proposal because we believe at the heart of it, it's best for kids. We believe that it provides more instructional time for all kids and significant instructional time for some kids. We also know that it adds more professional learning and professional development time for our staff, and we know that the more highly qualified the staff member, the better education our students receive. We know that in this world of ever-growing competition, not only regionally and on a state basis, but also internationally, our students deserve the best education that we can afford to provide for them. And we believe that increasing attendance time, as well as increasing teacher professional development and professional learning time, allows us to offer the best education possible for all of our students.